So, what does it take to be patient zero? To be the very first person in the world to say yes to a revolutionary new medical treatment? Well, that's exactly what we're going to get into. It's an incredible story about one woman's journey with a new MS therapy that honestly could be a total game changer. So you hear those words from Jan Janisch Hanslick. Just imagine that for a second. You're just sitting there, and this numbness starts creeping up your body from your toes. That one single, really alarming moment, that was the beginning of everything for her. A journey that would lead her to make actual medical history. And as you can probably guess, a symptom like that sends you straight to the doctor. And that's where she got the diagnosis that would change her life: multiple sclerosis. The really tough part for Jan was that the challenge started right away. This wasn't some slow burn. The disease just took hold with this kind of frightening speed.
I mean, it's pretty shocking just how fast things went downhill. We're talking only 3 months after her diagnosis, and it was already obvious that the standard meds, they just weren't cutting it. Her ability to walk got worse, a lot worse, and she started having these falls. You know, the disease was just relentless, and the usual treatments, they were failing her.
Okay, so this is where the story really pivots. Jan gets referred to an MS specialist, Dr. Rana Zabad. And Dr. Zabad puts this incredible opportunity on the table, one that you can imagine was both terrifying but also just filled with hope. It was a chance to try something completely new, an experimental treatment that, get this, no one on Earth had ever received before. Yep, patient number 1, the very first person in the world to go through with this. Seriously, just take a second and think about that. The kind of courage it takes to be the absolute first, to put your hand up and go first. And what's so amazing is why she said yes. It tells you everything about her. You might think it was just desperation, right? But for her, it was way bigger than that. She was driven by this real desire to help everyone else with MS. It was about the whole community. So she didn't even hesitate. She jumped on it.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, what is this groundbreaking therapy? Well, let's get into the science of it, because it's one of the most exciting things happening in autoimmune treatment right now.
So the technical name is allogeneic CAR T-cell therapy. I know, that's a total mouthful, but the idea behind it is pretty revolutionary. Basically, they take T-cells, those are your immune system soldiers, from a healthy donor. Then, in a lab, they genetically engineer them, kind of reprogram them, to hunt down and destroy the exact immune cells that are going rogue and attacking the body in diseases like MS. It's actually a pretty cool 3-step process when you break it down. Step 1, collect. They get those T-cells from a healthy donor. Step 2, modify. This is the sci-fi part where they genetically engineer the cells, giving them new marching orders. And then step 3, attack. The modified cells are put back in, and they go on the hunt for those bad guy cells causing all the problems.
And one of the doctors on the trial, Dr. Matt Lunning, came up with the perfect analogy to explain it. You ready for this? He said it's like giving the T-cells a Harry Potter-style invisibility cloak. It's brilliant, right? That cloak is what lets the new, modified cells do their job without the patient's own immune system seeing them as invaders and attacking them.
So the science is just mind-blowing. But let's get to the big question, the one that really matters. Did it actually work for Jan? Well, the answer came, and it was faster and way more dramatic than anyone even dared to hope. Check this out. In just 60 days, that's 2 months, the change was absolutely staggering. So before the treatment, her walking was getting worse. She was falling all the time. After, she's walking noticeably better. Before, she had that crushing fatigue. Afterwards, no more daily naps needed. She went from limited activity to being able to jump. And you gotta love this quote from her. It's so real, and you can just feel the joy in it. It perfectly captures the tangible, everyday difference this made. Think about it. The ability to jump. It's something most of us don't even think twice about, but for her, it was this massive, monumental win. And here's the really important thing to zoom out on. Jan's success, it isn't just this one-off miracle story. No, it's this huge signal of hope for the future. We're not just talking about her life changing, but what this could mean for millions of other people out there living with MS. And the ripple effect was like immediate. Her doctors say there's now a long wait list of people hoping to get into this trial. Just goes to show you, Jan's courage has already lit a fire, inspiring so many others to look for that same hope. Okay, so let's be realistic for a second. We got to remember, this was a phase 1 trial. The main goal there is just to make sure the treatment is safe. So there's still a long road ahead, with phase 2 and 3 trials needed. But the key takeaway
is that health officials are really hopeful this could be a vital new weapon in the fight against MS.
And that brings us right back to where we started, the human side of all this. The science is brilliant, no doubt, but it takes incredible human courage to put that science into action. And like Dr. Lunning said, the bravery that Jan showed, being that very first patient, the entire medical world owes her a huge thank you for that.
So it really leaves you with this one big question, right? In the huge, complex world of medical breakthroughs, what does the courage of just one person really mean? Well, for the millions of people living with MS, it could mean absolutely everything. It's hope. It's a real beacon of possibility. And in the end, I think Jan's own words just say it all. She didn't do it just for herself. She did it for the whole MS population. Her journey wasn't just about getting better, it was about serving others. A truly groundbreaking first, all driven by one woman's incredible hope for a better future for everyone.